Welcome to our step-by-step guide on installing your Dolus Glass Eclipse Shower. Let's get started. For this project, you'll need the following tools and materials: a measuring tape, a spirit level, also known as a bubble level, pencil or marker, notepad, drill with appropriate bits for ceramic or stone, a number 2 screwdriver, screws and wall plugs suitable for ceramic or stone, paper towel, glass cleaner, razor or utility knife, safety glasses, masking tape, which is optional to prevent the tile cracking, clear or color match silicone sealant, a caulking gun, and a hacksaw. It's important to measure the shower or bath enclosure precisely before beginning the installation process. These measurements will help establish the dimensions for other parts. Width is the clear space between the shower walls, and height is the door height, measured from the top of the shower base, shower pan, or tub. Measure the width of the opening and mark the center point on the base. To find the center point of the base, measure the total width of the opening, round to the nearest even number, divide this number by 2 to get the center. Use a spirit level and a pencil to draw a horizontal line across the bottom at this center point. From the center point at the base, draw vertical lines up the entire height of the opening using the spirit level to ensure they are perfectly plumb. Now we need to mark the total height. Depending on the height of shower kit you purchased, draw a horizontal line at this height on both the left and right walls. At the center mark at the base, position the bottom guide exactly in the center of the whole opening. Mark the mounting holes for the bottom guide. Place masking tape over the marked drilling points to prevent the drill bit from slipping and to protect the ceramic or stone. Use a drill with an appropriate bit for ceramic or stone to drill holes at the marked points. Fill the drilled holes with silicone and then insert wall plugs into the drilled holes. Now you can use a razor blade to cut the excess off of your wall plugs. This will ensure a smooth fit for your bottom guide. Using a caulking gun, apply a bead of silicone sealant around the perimeter of the marked area where the bottom guide will sit. Ensure an even layer of silicone to create a watertight seal between the base and bottom guide. Position the bottom guide over the silicone and the drilled holes. Secure the bottom guide with screws, ensuring it aligned with the center mark. Wipe away any excess silicone that oozes out from under the bottom guide with a clean cloth. Now to install our wall brackets. To start, measure the total height from the base and subtract 3 11/16 inches. From this height, measure down 1/2 inch and mark this point for the second hole of the wall brackets. Now we need to draw the bracket placement lines. The wall bar brackets will be used to install the roller support bar. Each bracket consists of 2 pieces, a puck and a collar. Separate these 2 pieces using the Allen wrench. On both the left and right walls, draw horizontal lines at the height calculated in the previous step. Ensure these lines are level using the spirit level. Now we need to drill the holes for the puck. Place masking tape over the marked drilling points, and then drill holes at the marked points and insert wall plugs. Align the puck with the drilled holes and secure them with screws, and repeat on the other side. Ensure that the brackets are level and securely attached. Now we need to cut the roller support bar. First, measure between the pucks on each side. Then record that measurement in your notepad. Using the hacksaw, cut the bar to the appropriate length. Then, slide both collars from the wall mount brackets onto both ends of the roller support bar. Hold the roller support bar with its attached door stops and collars so that the ends are flush with the pucks on both sides. Check to ensure that the bar is level. If not, then adjust the location of one or both the pucks. To attach the bar to the walls, slide both collars over the pucks. Tighten the screws to hold the collars in place, which in turn locks the roller support bar in position. Now we need to install the rollers in your door. The rollers use a cam-type motion with adjusting holes at high and low points for rotation. Their exact positions will be adjusted after the sliding door is placed at the top of the bar. To install the rollers, first use an Allen wrench to loosen and separate the nut from the screw and roller assembly. Be sure that the plastic grommets remain in place Their purpose is to prevent contact between the shower glass and metal. Now, at the bottom of the shower door, attach the bottom sweep. Cut the sweep to fit the width of the door with the lip facing inside the shower, and install the recessed pull in the sliding door. Gently lift the sliding door from where it's resting along the back of the shower door or tub. Place the bottom of the sliding door inside the back of the floor guide. At the same time, hang the sliding door on the roller support bar with the rollers resting at the top of the bar. And the two holes below the rollers, install the anti-lift roller. This hardware keeps the sliding door from rising above or off the bar. Now we can adjust the rollers, making sure the glass is 3/8 to 5/8 inch away from the wall, and that it gets caught by the door stop on the wall bracket. Now we can cut our bulb seal to fit below the wall bracket of the sliding door. On the left and right side of the sliding door, attach the bulb seal to the sliding door along the edge. At the bottom of the sliding door, use a vinyl cutter or utility knife to cut a small notch in the bulb seal to accommodate the bottom sweep. Now for our final adjustments and testing. First, let's adjust the rollers. Ensure all rollers are properly aligned and can move smoothly within the track. Slide the doors to ensure it moves smoothly and freely, verifying that the anti-lift guard functions correctly, preventing the door from being lifted out of the track. Now we can tighten all the screws and ensure all components are securely installed. Now it's time for your final inspection. Check the entire installation for stability and a smooth operation. Make any necessary adjustments to ensure everything is properly aligned and secure. And just a few maintenance tips to keep in mind. Regularly inspect the rollers or track for wear or tear. Keep the tracks clean and free of debris. Lubricate the rollers periodically to maintain smooth operation. Check the anti-lift guard periodically to ensure it's still functioning correctly. Inspect the silicone seal periodically and reapply if needed to maintain a watertight seal. Now you can enjoy your Dulles Glass Eclipse Shower.